Damn it. I thought I finally had her out of my hair, but it looks like she was one step ahead of me this whole time. I take it you and your mother are not on good terms then. Yeah, I think that much was abundantly clear. Things have been rocky between us for a long time now. Once I left home, that was the first step that led me to enrolling in the academy. But how was I supposed to know I'd gone and signed up for the school she sits on the board of directors for? How could I have been so stupid? Why didn't I conduct a more thorough investigation before I made my choice? I don't know what to say. You have our sympathies, I suppose. Is your mother being on the board of directors really such a problem? Well, it's complicated. Usually she seems like she's only interested in her work, and then she'll suddenly start meddling in my life. She says to just do what I want, but it always turns out that wherever I go, she's dead ahead of me, just like today. I should have known something was up. The bank account my grandfather gave me to cover my academy expenses hasn't taken a dip since my first day at Thor's. So your mother's been paying your bills the whole time? Does seem like a strong possibility, especially considering her presence on the board of directors. Can't see what you're grousing about. Most people would be grateful to have a parent display that much interest. What? At least your mother spared the time to come and greet us. At least she showed the slightest trace of interest in you and your classmates. Oh. You sis. Just forget it. I'd almost forgotten that his dad was that big a dick when we went to the field study. Suppose he has a point. Should be happy our parents take interest in us. Even if it is a bit too much, you know? Well, just entered the tunnel. First of many, now that we're going through the mountains. I see. Anyway, how about we dig into those lunch Sharon made first? That sounds good to me. It seems like she went out of her way to prepare them too. Alright. These are subpar because she had to make do with the airship's kitchen. I won't let her hear the end of it. Well then, let's dig in. Wow, so you're going to the Highlands for an academy field study? Sounds like you budding soldiers. Sounds like you budding soldiers to do some interesting things as part of your training these days. I suppose you could say that. Thor seems quite different from most other military academies in that regard, though. Still, it was pretty neat to see you all dressed up in your uniforms. They look pretty sharp on you. Nice for the vote of confidence. Even at the academy, Gaius always stands out because of his height. Yeah, you can tell it was over even the second years. Are all of the people in your settlement of a similar height? Nah, I'd say my dad's the only one who really has height on me. My younger brother's fairly short, though. I wouldn't doubt he has another growth spurt coming his way. I seem to remember you mentioning you have quite a few siblings. A younger brother and 2 younger sisters, to be exact. They're a little on the shy side, but I do hope you'll get along with them. Can do. Still, looking through the window, it really feels like we're getting close to the Highlands now. Indeed. Man, seeing you kids rushing off on some adventure kinda makes me jealous. Anyway, we're about halfway through the Isengard range now. We should reach Standard Gate in 2 hours or so then it's time to relax. Thank you. We appreciate the info. Did you meet him back in the spring when you were on your way to Trista? Yeah, we made the same trip back then too. We had plenty of time to kill, so he taught me a lot about Erebonian culture. Sounds like a pretty nice guy. I'll bet that served as a pretty useful primer. It was. There are a lot of people I'm thankful to for helping me come this far. The guidance of the winds and the goddess most of all. The winds and the goddess. Classic guys. Hey, that looks like you have to be coming out the last tunnel anytime soon. I see. Alyssa, Eustace, we're almost there. Huh? Oh. So this is... I can only just make it out in the distance, but it looks like that's it. So that's the North Highlands. I'll admit, it appears even more breathtaking than what I was expecting. I'll be even happier to hear you say so once you've seen it up close. Ah, you've arrived. It's a pleasure to see you again, Lieutenant General. Likewise, it's been months since I last saw you. Seems almost surreal to see you standing there in a military academy uniform. Though, this is the first time I've seen the Thor's ensemble in red. This is the colour they use for my class, Class 7. Looks like he's pretty high up in the Imperial Army. Yeah, I'm betting he's the lieutenant in charge of the Zender Gate. He's very close to Gaius. You general with an eye patch. That seems familiar somehow. These must be your classmates. Indeed, these are about half of my classmates in Class 7. I'm Reem Schwarzer. It's a pleasure to meet you, sir. Alyssa Reinford, sir. I'm Emma Milstein, sir. Useless Alberea. It's an honor. Since your classmates are an interesting bunch, as I'd heard. I'm Zex Vander, commanding officer of the Imperial Army's 3rd Armored Division. Pleased to finally meet you. One-Eyed Zex? So you're the one of the Guardians of the Arnor family. Oh, it seems some of you already know of me. Guardian of the Arnor family? Now I remember. The Vanders are a celebrated military family responsible for the protection of the Imperial family. And One-Eyed Zex And One-Eyed Zex Vander is said to be one of the Imperial Army's finest generals. They say the Vander and the Arseid schools of swordsmanship are the two most renowned styles in Araponia. It's truly an honor to meet you, sir. I'm just a military man, hardly deserving of quite that level of praise. I'd love to hear about all of you and your excursion to the Highlands, but unfortunately we don't have the time. You should set out as soon as possible if you want to reach the settlement by nightfall. I agree. Were you able to take care of all the arrangements? I did, rest assured. What arrangement? We need to head out now if we want to reach Gaius' home by sundown, right? Right, which is why I asked the Lieutenant General to arrange some transportation for us. Alright, just follow me and I'll show you the way. Wow. Simply breathtaking. I had no idea land so beautiful lay at the far end of the railway. Honestly, I suppose words are woefully insufficient in the face of such majesty. Glad to hear you think so. Horses? Are you saying we're to travel to the settlement on horseback? The Highlands are way too vast to cover any reasonable length of time on foot. You'll be fine, and you remember the riding club. Rena and Alyssa both have riding experience, right? Yeah, I think I can manage. I learned back at home, so I should be okay as long as we aren't making them do any trick jumps or anything. I'm afraid I've never ridden a horse before. Not a problem, you can just hitch a ride on the back of someone else's horse. Unless it would probably be the best choice, considering the balance of weight. I can do that. Is that alright with you, Emma? Yes, although I do feel a little nervous. Let's mount up at once then. Okay, steady now. Steady. This is a fine horse. You doing okay about that, Emma? Yes, I'm fine. Thank you. Make sure you hold on tight when we start moving. This should be a fun trip. Set up top quality horses raised here in the Highlands. At a good clip, you should be able to reach the settlement in under an hour. Oh, and before I forget, I'm sure Gaius won't have much need of this, but the rest of you should take a map of the Highlands. Map? Wow! Such a high level of detail. Looks as though the army's surveying expertise is being put to good use. Indeed, I hope it will prove useful during your field study. Thank you very much, sir. Alright, that's about it from me. You should be heading out. May the blessings of the winds and the goddess be with you. Give my regards to the Elden Lacha. We will. Thank you for seeing us off, sir. If you'll excuse us then.
This is worlds apart from the bustle of the city.
It really is. I feel like I'm one with the wind. Indeed, but if you didn't go too fast, that would be great.
I'm sure it will feel natural in time. No doubt the riding club would be fuming with envy if they could see us now.
I'll bet.
Anyway, my home settlement is due northeast of here. Hopefully we'll be able to reach it before sundown.
Right.
Let's move!
How to ride the horse. Horseback riding controls are largely the same as those for regular movement. Use the left stick to move and dash by pressing the R1 button. They're identical to the normal controls. Looking for chests in the available area. I did not equip that horse, did I? No, I did. I could have sworn there was chests in this area. Maybe it's because I'm on a horse. It won't let me dismount.
Yeah.
Alright, fine, we'll go to Gaius' horse. He said it's going north. Yeah, that way. Okay. If I don't get lost, you should be fine. So pretty. Yeah, I can't help myself. I'm gonna have a look. I'm sure there's chests right here. I mean, if I'm going the wrong way, I'm going the wrong way, right? But we can always turn around. Like, turn.
Whoa!
Crack the wall. You know, same thing, right? Ah. So, turning while sprinting. That's the degree of turning you've got. Not great.
You're as excited as a child. I think I'm just caught up in the moment.
Got nothing else to say, although she really is like a child. Right. Pretty sure he doesn't live in that big tower, so go this way. So which way do we go? The plains are so vast that it's surprisingly easy to lose your sense of direction. True, it'd help if I showed you a couple of major landmarks to help you find your bearings. Over that way is Zender Gate. That's what we set out from. That landmark over there is the triangular rock. It's sort of as the centerpiece of this part of the Highlands. It's so massive. The further away we can see it from, the better of a landmark it'll be. Oh wait, what's that building over to the left of it? Oh, that. It's a watchtower built by the Imperial Army in the southeastern part of the Highlands. I heard that they built it to keep an eye on the Cowboy Republic out to the east. So that's an Imperial Army watchtower. I suppose it should come as no surprise that the army would want a watchtower here. True, the Highlands border both the Cowboy and the Boneyard, much like Crossbell. Yep, and finally... if you look towards those mountains, my home is out in that direction. Ah, gotcha. Let me take another look at the map. Okay, I think I have a better idea where everything is now. Seems we ought to keep this map handy until we're more familiar with the Highlands, though. Come to think of it, what are those stone pillars over there? On now that you point them out, I'm surprised I didn't notice them before. They seem man-made, or at the very least not the sort of construct nature would leave lying around. There are quite a few similar objects and structures scattered across the Highlands. Most folks think they're what remains of the Neolithic civilization that existed here over 1,000 years ago. But that's pretty far back. I suppose, in that way they're not dissimilar from the animist ruins in Eraponia. Perhaps so. I'm not surprised you're curious about them, but we should save that discussion for later. Right now we need to reach the settlement before sundown. Right. Okay, let's ride. Suppose that'll be why there's no chest on this map. They don't want me getting lost because I go looking for them. So that's the triangular rock there. Okay. That's the funny pillar you won't tell me about. Weird that there's ruins just lying around the place, you know? I suppose it makes sense that civilizations have come and gone in times past, but I don't know.
The sun's almost down.
We're almost at the settlement. Let's keep up the pace, guys.
Right. Just gotta go this way then. You know, I've just noticed there are no monsters out here right now. Weird. Normally I'm being ambushed right about now. At least, I think I'd be ambushed. Whatever. Nomadic settlement. That away. Wow. So this is guys' home, huh? Even though I've never been here before, it feels nostalgic somehow. Indeed, the scenery makes me a little wistful for my own home. To say that again. Well, we don't actually stay in this area all year round. Sometime between summer and fall, we move to another location further to the north. I guess that's why they call you nomads then. Is that why you live in those strange tent buildings? Yep, they're made with thick cloth and designed so we can put them up and take them down pretty easily. Anyway, let me show you to my home first. There we can go and greet the elder after. Bro! Oh. They're so cute! You finally came back! Welcome home, we missed you. Yeah. Hey Lily, Cheetah, I'm back. Glad to see you looking well too, Toma. Glad to see you made it back safe. Good to see you, bro. Thanks. Aw, they really seem to love him. Yeah, watching him makes me wish I had a little brother or sister of my own. It does. Oh hey, are those the people you wrote about in your letters? They are indeed. The illustrious, industrious Class 7. It's nice to meet you. I'm Gaius' brother, Thoma. These are our sisters, Sheeta and Lily. It's nice to meet you. Are you bros friends? Sure are. It's good to meet you too. I'm Reed. I'm Alyssa, and it's lovely to meet you. You're all so cute. I'm Emma. Eustace Abadea. I'm honored. Wow, they all seem so Erebonian. I'm glad to see you've been blessed with such wonderful friends. Dad, Mom, I'm home. Welcome home, guys. It's a pleasure to finally meet you all. I'm Gaius' mother, Fatima. His mother? But you look so young. Flattery will get you everywhere. I'm Gaius' father, Lakin Warzel. I'm very glad to meet my son's friends and schoolmates. The pleasure's all ours. Likewise. I've prepared a place for you all to stay while you're our guests. There is much to discuss, of course, but you should drop off your belongings there first. It will soon be sundown. Come to my home and we will share in our evening meal. This is delicious. How do you get it to taste so good? We season the pheasant meat with herbs and rock salt and then wrap and cook it. It's made so that the taste of us Highlanders... Sorry, it's made to the taste of us Highlanders, so I don't know if you Erebonians will like it. All I can say is, I'll be 1 second, son. These grilled skewers are really good too. They've got this deep, rich flavour. Oh, those are kebabs. We just stick some lamb meat on our skewer and grill it. The food here is exquisite. I've never tasted this like. I must feel sorry that the rest of our class isn't here to enjoy it. I'm glad you think so. Yet I was worrying that the taste might not agree with you. Everyone loves Mummy's cooking. No doubt they're all tired from your long journey. North cuisine is effective at easing fatigue. That's important when you travel as much as we do. I can see why. I already feel a little more relaxed. Maybe I should get these recipes so I can teach them to Shadow. Try some of this tea too. We make it with local herbs, so it's good for digestion. Oh, thank you, I think I will. It is a very gentle taste. The land of Nord is nothing if not a free country. I have no doubt your time here will make for a very unique experience, though not without inconveniences here and there. Still, these Highlands have plenty of history with your own homeland. Might you be referring to the story of Emperor Dracul's? We've been learning in class how during the Lord Alliance he first started gathering his army here in Nord. That's right, tales of Emperor Dracul's exploits are passed down here in Nord too. After the war ended, he became Emperor of Erebonia and swore eternal friendship with the people of Nord. That friendship is held strong to this day, and I pray it will continue far into the future. I see. While the people of Nord are not counted as true Erebonians, they're still regarded as our close neighbours and allies. That's about how it shakes out, though recently the Coward Republic has been creeping into the southeastern Highlands. They've been trying to cultivate good relationships with the people there. But the Republic's forays into Highlands have certainly created some tension. The Empire and the Republic are old foes after all. Thankfully, we've managed to avoid any armed conflicts in the last few years. Although politically and economically, relationships between the two are only growing worse. It seems likely that the simmering conflict is what led to that incident in Crossbell last month. No doubt an outgrowing of the ongoing conflict between pro-Cavalier and pro-Erebonian forces in the government. So it seems. Be that as it may, to both countries, Nord is a remote region of relatively little importance. While there is a military presence in the Highlands, that's not something you should have to worry about during your stay. Just try to focus on your field study whilst you're here. We'll do what we can. You must be the one who chose our task for this month's field study, right? Indeed I did. Though the hour is already late, I'll give you your test in the morning. As for the area you'll cover in your study, I think it would be wise to focus on the southwestern plains tomorrow morning. The southwest? We crossed that area on our trek here today, I believe. Yeah, the Highlands are a vast wide open space. They extend well past the northern end of the settlement too, but let's just start with the southwestern plains. Sounds good to me. So everything we've got on the agenda for tomorrow will be in the southwest. Exactly. Try and be back at the settlement around noon, guys. I'll give you the remaining tasks after our midday meal. Got it, Dad. Anyway, here I am talking your ear off when I should be letting you get some rest after your long day. We rise before the sun here, so sleep well. Morning will come sooner than you think. The place we prepared for you is bed ready. Can you show them the way, guys? Sure thing. I want to show them the way too. Me too. Come on, I'm sure Bro can handle on his own. Thank you so much for the meal. Good night, everyone. Sorry, I know you girls probably would have preferred separate rooms, but this is what we've got. No, don't worry about it. Being useless to both gentlemen, after all, we have nothing to worry about. But of course. Thanks, guys. You'll be staying over at your family's place then. My sisters both insisted on it. I couldn't turn them down. Will it be alright if I come in and wake you guys at sunrise? Yeah, that sounds fine. I feel like I'm gonna fall asleep the moment my head hits the pillow. Done that before. That's great. By all means, get your beauty sleep. Alright, pleasant dreams, everyone. Good night, guys. He's quite the fortunate man. I thought the same thing while we were eating dinner. He's got those adorable siblings, two parents really care about him. I can see where guys get his calm and level-headed personality. Part of a caring family, growing up side by side with nature like this, it's like he couldn't have turned out any other way. True enough. Anyway, sounds like we've got an agonizingly early wake-up call coming our way, so we should get some sleep. No objections from me. I'm exhausted. I feel like I'm gonna fall asleep on my feet at this rate. Well, let's get dressed for bed and turn off the lights.
Where am I? Oh, right. Highlands.
I feel surprisingly energetic. Maybe it's the clean air or that great food we had yesterday. I wonder if Master Catfight trained out in the wilderness like this.
You're up early, Reen.
Morning, guys. Whoa, hold on. Why are you dressed like that?
Oh, I was just helping put the sheep out to pasture. They should almost be done fixing the morning meal now.
Okay. I guess we should wake up the others then. Eustace, Elisa, Emma.
Rise and shine, everyone. It's officially the crack of dawn.
Where am I?
Are those sheep? Glasses. Glasses.
You guys.
I suppose none of you are used to waking up quite this early.
This is delicious. I concur. Is it some kind of milk porridge? Well, I guess we made it with the sheep's milk and salt-cured meat. Sheeta and Lily made it fresh for you themselves. Yeah, I helped. Wow, that young and you're already better cooks than me. I really need to get this recipe from you too. Oh, okay, well the first thing you do is... Your friends all seem like such nice people. It would seem the winds have blessed you with their guidance. I think so too. Okay, let me give you this. Nice. We'll study day 1 morning's assigned tasks. So what we gotta do? Could someone deliver something to the soldiers in the Imperial Army's watchtower for me? If so, I'll be at the trading post. I need ingredients for a very important medicine, and I would like you to obtain them for me. I'll tell you more in person, so come talk to me. Return to Zender. I have a very important request for Classroom pertaining a monster prowling the Highlands. Come speak to me in the commander's room at Zender Gate for more information. Be prepared for battle. Interesting. Let's see. We'll be helping gather some medicinal herbs. Oh, and there's even a request from Zender Gate. It looks like you've chosen tasks that will help us become familiar with the islands. That's the idea. I put a lot of thought into choosing tasks that would give you a nice sweeping overview of life here. As I said yesterday, you should be able to complete all these requests in the southwestern reaches of the Highlands. Understood. Thanks again. Alright, we've got work to do. So we need to finish off these tasks and return here by noon. Yep, we'll be having lunch back here in the settlement. although I wouldn't recommend leaving the settlement without a horse. The Highlands are vast, and I'd hate if any of you got lost or collapsed out there because you headed on foot. That's true. We'd best pay heed to where we're going. Yeah, may the blessings of the winds and the goddess be with you. Take care, everyone. The settlement contains 3 useful facilities. The Elder's Home acts as a normal factory, the trading post acts as an armory and weapon shop, and the lodging yurt allows you to rest. Visit them whenever you need.